happy fall first day. Wait, yesterday was summer. Today is fall. Yesterday was 80 degrees. Today is 50. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm sorry, 47 degrees. It is fall. Fall has come in and said, look at here, look at here. Y'all complaining? I got something for you. It's around 9 o'clock. You know it's time for LoveBabz, LoveTalk on Babz, Rawls-Ivy. Ooh, Harry is somewhere floating around. Hey, Nora. I think Nora's still sitting in the driver's seat. I'm not sure. I can't see. But it's Friday. And let me first say this. My heart and prayer go out to the Edwards family. George Edwards passed. It's up on the New Haven Independent. Y'all know George from around town, and for like being at all the political things and just raising conversation and reminding us of how janky the government can be, particularly around Black and brown people. So that's number one. Number two, our prayers go out to Shelley of the Arts and Ideas Festival. Her brother had a stroke, and I believe he's on life support in California. And so I don't think we'll see her tonight at the gala. So anyway, we're holding all those families in prayer. Happy birthday, Julia! Today's Julia's birthday. Happy birthday, Julia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Julia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So yes, today is Julia's birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you are enjoying it. All is well. Listen, I'm going to get my face beat today. Winter's going to work her magic. I don't know how she's going to do it, but she does it. So I think my goal is to always put my contacts in, but my right eye has just been giving me, I don't know, drama. It's just been itchy and it just won't do right. So I don't know. I might be in glasses tonight with a full-on makeup face. But it's gala tonight. The International Festival of Arts and Ideas Gala is at the Marcel, baby. I can't wait to see what's in here. And then tomorrow night, Saturday night, is the Jamaican American Gala, Harry. Hey, Harry. So I'll be at that one with a different outfit on. And then Sunday, I'll be at the at Bloom for the book signing for David Muir of the 60th anniversary of Jamaica. And then after that, I'm gonna run over to Bragamos to celebrate Alita. Do that. So it's another full-on weekend, baby. But let me tell you something, Harry. This is the last weekend I run the streets like this. This is the last weekend for the fall.
Well, I mean, fall came in. It really came in today, right?
Harry, I like it though. I like when I sleep with my comforter all year round, right? So, but I didn't have no air conditioning on, no fan on. The cool air just is through the house because there's a few windows in the house that are open. Do you know what I mean? So the air it's cool, Harry.
Yeah,
I feel like I need cocoa.
I trusted the weather people last night and I opened the windows. So, and it feels great for me. I love this weather. I love this weather.
Where's Karen? Let me ask Karen. Karen?
So, I mean, Karen sleeps like an Eskimo regardless. So,
okay.
She's always cold.
She needs a cold. Is she cold or she needs a weighted blanket?
You know, she's talked about getting one.
Because I think because people, she might not be cold, Harry. It might be she likes the weight of a lot of blankets on her.
Yeah. I mean, well, the thing is, it would have to be an individual blanket.
Yeah, you could get one, Harry. You could get a twin, a twin
Yeah, because
size.
I can't have it. I
Yeah.
can't. I sleep with half my body under the covers. So it's like I can't. I mean, she pulls the covers off at night anyway. She can have them.
Now, you know what? Order her a weighted blanket. Seriously.
Yeah.
A twin or a full size, and see if that doesn't make the difference. Because that might make the difference. Because I'm like that too, Harry. I sleep with a lot of, no, I don't sleep with a lot of blankets, but I have a big comforter because I like the weight of it.
Now we have there's 2 comforters on
One for her, one for you.
No, they're both for her. It's a double layer. You know how I wear 3 shirts sometimes, Well, for her, that's how she sleeps. And then
Like, I need 2 comforters.
yeah, it's like it's not that cold in here. She says, "Speak for yourself. I'm freezing."
Yeah. Did she like the conversation we had yesterday with Booker T. Washington?
Yes, she said to thank you very much. They're all very happy. And I said, of course, you look, I keep saying it, and I was telling them for a while, right? Because they're in the midst of enrollment. They're trying to get more, and I'm like, and I know they did a PSA for other radio stations, and I'm like,
they're doing a PSA?
Yeah, and I'm like, that we have a radio station. Babz will read it.
I will do it. Give it some flavor, Flav.
And it was like they were hesitant. I don't know if they were hesitant to use Karen's connection or something.
Listen, why not?
I know, that's what I said.
Listen, it took them too long to get over here anyway. They should have been used these.
Who WNHH Community Radio just said hi, LOL.
That's you? That's me.
Okay.
I say hi, low. That's my sister. My sister said hi, Harry.
Oh, hi, Robin.
And I said, I forget that when I switch over, I'm on the WNHH.
Oh, I'm like, okay, there's a ghost in the machine.
No, it's me. It's me when I switched over. I didn't even realize it.
Actually, with the new, or not new, fairly old Facebook algorithm, the more we comment on our commentators, they actually increase the push to our videos. So yeah, you can comment whatever you want as WNHH Radio.
Right. Okay, then I need everybody to jump on and come. Today's Julia's birthday. I don't know if she's listening. I did a whole song to her.
Yeah, I heard. I was a bit late. I was about to play "Happy Birthday," Stevie Wonder.
Like a real version.
Bit late. But real yeah, version. I mean, but I think Harry is back.
Yeah, you seem much better.
I'm good. I think I'm good. I still have the congestion, but that I think is more, how COVID really magnifies your already, issues, the issues you already have. And I have sinus problems. So I think it just triggered, felt like I was on the verge of a sinus infection, but it's backing off now. So I'm good.
Okay.
I told Nora she could take the morning off today.
Oh, all right.
She seems stressed. and she's gonna have to do it in a week or so because I go on vacation.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so
that's right.
So next week I'll be full time in New Haven next week for that week with her.
Okay, so she can really get it.
So yeah. So she could really soak everything in. But she did a good job. So thank you, Nora.
I'm glad. Okay. I was gonna say something, Harry. Now I can't remember what it was. I see back in the New Haven Independent, the crisis mess over at City Hall is back in play. Now they're saying this the union's fault. Is it? The New Haven Police Union has filed a labor complaint to hold off on the city's long-delayed initiative to dispatch social workers instead of cops. I don't understand why it's got to be instead of cops. Why can't it be with cops? Like with cops, just change that one word
So
instead of say and with. Just make it end with. I don't think they should be sending social workers solely. I don't think that's a good idea. That doesn't make any sense. I don't give a damn if somebody called 911 and saying somebody's in crises. I think you should send a social worker and police because you don't know what the situation is. You know what? Social workers are not crime fighters. They try to talk you down. These people are so stupid. I just never seen the level of foolishness in this.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense unless you're actually setting this up to fail, right? So,
well, there's that part too, Harry.
Right, because if you send a social worker by themselves, first off, domestic issues are some of the most violent issues.
And when are they going to pick and choose the level of behavioral calls they're just going to send the social worker to?
No, right. Unless you're setting it up to fail. Because then when the social worker gets hurt or killed, you're like, you see?
See?
So it
That's
has
why we
to
don't
be,
do it this way.
Right. So it has to be that you actually hire social workers as part of the police department.
Yes.
And they go out in tandem because it's going to fail.
And some training. So so this is what you do. You create something within the police department. You hire your social workers, and then you start to train all your police officers to work in tandem with social work. So this is how you do it, Harry. It's like when your mama your mama used to take you to the store, they don't touch nothing, right? Before you go in the grocery store, don't touch nothing. Same thing with the social workers and the cops. Social worker says, listen, let's find out what the situation is. Don't pull your guns. Don't just arbitrarily pull your guns. Just let's assess. Let me see what the level of mental health crisis it is. We won't get right up on it. We'll stand back. Y'all be on the ready, but don't walk in with your guns drawn.
Right.
Do you know what I mean, Harry? That kind of thinking.
And there has to be training for
the
call centers so that they're able to actually decipher what is really, because if you just go, oh, there's a crazy, there's a person, yelling at everybody, and you think to yourself, okay, there's a mental health.
Yeah.
You have to train them too.
Ask the right question.
So it's a whole system.
The first thing for our 911 system, they actually need retraining anyway, because they're just terrible. They're the worst 911 I've ever. It's not like on TV, Harry. This is not that. I told you I called at one time. There was fighting on my street. They laughing and joking. They hang up on you. I called twice. It's like, what? We just need new leadership all the way around. Just some leadership that can look at these things. So if you had a city hall that has some leadership and a CAO who could stay on top of these kinds of small measures. See, it's the small things that make a city run beautifully. But if you're not focused on those things, then you get all these disconnected pieces that just make a city terrible to live in. Just saying. Now watch, I need 911 again. They hear me, they're not gonna answer me. Yeah, latest for you, die.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We could put them on blast.
I just did.
Right. So I don't think you want to do that.
I don't know why not.
No, I'm not saying
they're not taking my calls no way. So
I'm saying they should take your calls. Well, they should take everybody's calls. I mean, the thing is that's why it's a system-wide training. I think there should be some type of and this is weird to say, but some type of Manhattan Project type thing where you bring in everybody, all the specialists and everything, and you recreate. Look, I'm going to sound very liberal here, and you recreate policing, right? So where you take all the best methods from a federal level and you use that as a guideline to the state level, right? But everybody gets in their corner on these issues. So I don't know. We just have a problem working together. You know, that's the scariest part about America these days, that we're all we're all in our corners. We all live in our bubbles, and nobody wants to solve the problems. I think you and I can solve the problems pretty quickly.
I think so too, Harry.
I think
I don't know what the police department's beef is with this. I don't know. I'm trying to read it, but yeah, we can solve the problems here. We can solve the problems on the world stage too. You see all the protesting in Russia, Harry?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it this morning. People fleeing Russia on the highways.
Harry, they had people was in the street. Now, you know, they can't protest, right? It's against the law. It'll get you 15 years in prison if you protest. They had hundreds of people out there. Harry, they locked up 1,000 people. I was like, at this rate, I'm like, what kind of jails they got in Russia, Harry? They can lock up 1,000 people in one day. They can't keep that up. That's not sustainable.
They don't have no jails, Babz. They send them to Siberia. They just
drop you off.
Drop you off. They airlift you and drop you off in the middle of the cold. That's why people are never seen again. Because once you drop them off, you can't find them.
They're just walking somewhere. They're just walking. Harry, I'm looking at these people, and I'm like, is this Russia? I mean, they are fighting and being dragged and everything. And I think people are like, this guy said, I'm 33 years old. I served in the military when I was 15 because they have to serve. I'm not trying to go back to do this. Harry, he was dead serious. He's 30-something years old. He's like, I'm not in no shape to go serve.
Well, the problem is also that a lot of these people, they were lied to. We're not in a war in the beginning. Of the thing. We're not. Oh, this is so easy. We're gonna be finished in 3 weeks and everything. So each lie built on top of this myth, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh no, we need you. This is a real war. You guys got to go fight. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa, I'm just walking down the street getting my coffee. What is happening?
Yep. And you have, I mean, there's the highway, Babz, that they're so packed that people are getting out their cars and walking towards the border.
Like, listen, I'll make my own way to Siberia.
I'm out. Well, they're on their way to Georgia, right? So they're trying to get out of Russia, but hey, listen, I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to these people. They're sold lie after
all
lie.
All the time, Harry. Lie. And now once they get the truth, and they're like, oh no, oh hell no. You're not doing it.
I feel bad for them because I saw the desperation. I was watching it this morning and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, Harry, the level of desperation.
Yes.
And we're sitting over here like, I didn't know this. Yeah. But you know, when you have the government controlling the news and what gets out, and cutting access to the internet. But you know, Harry, there's always people who got the DL internet, right? Like we got some Western internet because we can't depend on, you know. And I mean, and there's people who like, we got to stand with the Russians, but not at the expense of our people.
Right. But the thing is also they're fighting their cousin Yuri across, in Ukraine. I mean, so that makes no sense either. So it's like
you just ruin Thanksgiving. You ruin Thanksgiving. You ruin Christmas. You ruin Easter. We can't go over there to visit. Look at this mess.
Right. So Putin's constantly saying how Ukraine is part of Russia. So if it's part of Russia, what are you doing bombing it? If you really think like that, so you're killing your people? This is crazy. Yep. And this is his new method, right? So that he's actually rushing to claim those portions that they now occupy as Russian territory, so that if those territories are attacked, he could say it's a attack on Russia. So it gives him his reasoning for nuclear war.
Dear Russian people, if you're listening to us, and I know you are, because there are people that listen to us, you're all in danger.
Yeah. Start your evacuation now.
Just go. Pack your bags. Get out.
Because it's going to go from the reservists that he's calling in to every able fighting man. So
300,000 people he's trying to call up, Harry.
Right. He's trying to call those up, but it's going to go from that to every able fighting man.
They're going to go. They're like, are you kidding me? I'm sitting here enjoying my latte. Are you kidding me? And now he's taken over, what I understand. He's calling the military shots. Like, not the generals, not the...
I read an article this morning where it says that the leaders are finally getting tired of Putin. About time.
They are. They gotta, Harry, this is a bad move. And I guess his ego is such that he's just gonna, what do you do? Push on? Like, how much longer can you keep this up? Now you're calling up regular people. They're not gonna go for this. They're not going to do it. And then you threaten them with, well, you either do this or you go 15 years in jail. Like, all right, I'll take the 15.
Oh, yeah. So it says high-level Russian intelligence officers are getting fed up with Putin. I mean, we know there's been a couple of attempts on his life. So I know his limousine was attacked a few weeks ago. So, I mean, yeah, there's chaos over it. And yeah, what we don't need is this guy, if he's sick, like some people are claiming, or if he's having an end-of-life crisis.
I mean, what is he, 75, Harry?
I think he's 76, yeah, something like that.
Somewhere, anyway, he's
So it's a scary situation for everybody over there, because now, it stood to reason for all these years that Vladimir understood mutual destruction. But now people are worried that he no longer fears that. So, yeah, it's scary. It's a scary situation right now.
Like, dude, that's be your legacy?
His news conference the other day where he's threatening the world with nuclear weapons. I mean, I don't know if this is his final play where he's like, okay, I'm gonna go all in here, and I'm bluffing, but I'm going all in.
Yeah, so, it's got to be. He's got to be. Listen, the world has got to deal with this. I don't watch enough Red Octobers. I don't watch the what is it? I don't watch enough of the movies with Alec Baldwin.
Well,
something got to give, Harry. I done seen enough of the movies where I know what needs to come next.
The BBC is reporting that what's happening in Russia right now is total fear. Everybody's fearing for their life, for what they have to do, whether they're going to become soldiers.
Harry, who the hell wants to be a soldier?
Total fear.
It was fine. This whole thing was fine until it started messing with people's everyday practical lives.
Whoa.
Now it's messing with people's everyday practical lives. Do you know what I mean? It's becoming a problem. The Ukrainians got some tools of war. So it's messing with them borders. Those people were like, what is happening here? We thought you was taking the fight over there. Why is the fight looking like it's coming towards us? Them Ukrainians ain't backing down, Harry. They not. It's like, listen, we enjoy our freedom too much to go underneath some rule of a dictator who don't even like his own people. You don't even care about your own people.
But
how you gonna rule some other people?
But here's the thing now. So Newsweek is reporting nuclear war already a given, says a Russian TV anchor, right? So he controls the TV over there, and he has them talking about nuclear war to his citizens.
I think that's a terrorism move, right? that you talk about it to get people afraid. I don't think he's gonna.
Afraid enough to fight for you. I guess that's what he's doing, right?
I think that's the strategy, Harry. I think that's the now a ridiculous strategy nonetheless. But I don't get these dictators who want to rule like this. I don't get it. If I'm a run a country, Harry, I want everybody to rise. I want my country to be the envy of the world. I want people to be like, damn, I want to move there. Because even the poorest of the poor is doing all right, doing good. I don't understand this.
Yeah, but you just said he's a dictator. So for him, power and fear is what he wants people to envy him for.
What they say in Godfather, is it better to, no, not Godfather. Is it better to be feared than loved in Bronx Tale?
He likes fear. I mean,
because he can't trust nothing else. He can't trust nothing else.
At this point, that's all he has. So
listen,
Gary.
This is what I'm gonna say. He's just one guy.
Yeah,
there's some leadership over there. There's got to be some other leadership. Some leadership that is pretty similar to him, but not going to do this.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like they're not going to drag themselves to war. They can be like, you know what? It was, we don't want to do this.
Right. Keep your dictatorship. Just, keep it in your own bubble.
Keep it. grind your own people down in the ground. Keep that in your boundaries, in your borders. You want to grind your people? All right. We're gonna treat you like we treat China. We're not gonna pay attention to you grinding your own people in the ground. All right, go ahead. You all the dictators, we get it. Y'all, your power is relegated to grinding your own people in the ground. Okay. All right.
Yeah, just keep it within your own borders.
Yeah.
Stay there. We understand you have nuclear weapons and everything.
We got nuclear weapons too. And everybody else that got nuclear weapons, Harry, you never hear them threatening to use them. I never hear the United Kingdom saying, we got nuclear weapons too, we're going to use them. I never hear it. We never say it over here in the United States. We never say, we're going to go get them with nuclear weapons. We just don't do it.
Well, you see, all you have to do is look at Putin's allies, right? So Iran, they threaten as soon as they get one, they're going to use it.
Oh, yeah.
North Korea, constantly threatening a nuclear attack. So those are his allies. And those are the people that look up to him. This is why he's doing it, but he's showing the rest of the communist world.
This is how you stand up to the Western world.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me. This is how you do it.
I want somebody to remind them, we're all on one earth, right? So the earth is not in separate parts. It's one whole globe.
This is the thing, it's mutual annihilation. So it's like, I don't get it.
You think a country like India or China gonna survive? You think they're gonna survive a nuclear disaster? They are the architects of disaster. Their people are not going to survive. They don't take care of their people in good times. So they're not going to take care of their people dying in the street for radiation poisoning and all this other kind of stuff. And God knows, we know the Russians is not going to do it. They don't take care of their people right now. So
yeah,
we'll be left taking care of those people, Harry. We'll be left doing humanitarian aid for our people and their people.
The thing is that China and Russia just recently had a meeting, and even China told Putin, maybe you should start backing down. So even China saying, this is not a good look.
Yeah, okay, hold up now. Pull up. Whoa.
Insane.
God bless him, Harry. God bless him.
But yeah, so anyway, let's move on from mutual annihilation.
Let's move on from mutual annihilation.
But hopefully, I mean, Babz, there's a conspiracy theory out there that tomorrow, is the end.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Saturday?
The 24th of September is the end of the world.
Who said that?
And now where a lot of people are getting this from is a Simpsons episode.
Oh, they like the Bible.
Right. They point at that because the Simpsons have predicted so many things.
Yes, they have, Harry.
And there's a episode where Homer predicts, the end of the world, or the start of the end of the world on September 24th.
Okay.
So, of course, when they did that, it was actually the reason it was 9/24 is because I think it was the 24th season and the 9th episode. So
that's all you need for a good conspiracy.
so
you just need some quirky dates.
So this article I'm reading is a Looney Bin article. Is comparing The Simpsons with Nostradamus, and The Simpsons have been more accurate.
Oh,
so there is that. There is that. But anyway, so anybody who believes in that stuff, you could kiss your butt goodbye tonight.
Okay.
So I guess convert if you need to convert. To whatever. I'm not picking a religion. I'm just saying, pick one and go with it, because whatever your energy is in full belief of, that energy, it doesn't dissipate, it stays around, but you might actually get your dream. Who knows?
Well, I've got things to do tomorrow. So
you got things to do. Wait a minute. So
I'm just saying, I got stuff to do tomorrow. Are you sure it's tomorrow?
I got stuff to do too. So actually,
can they give us a heads up?
Actually, I'm eligible to leave my humble abode tomorrow.
Oh, where you going?
I'm saying, COVID wise, I'm eligible to. I'm free.
So you're gonna run out? You're gonna go out? Is
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm probably gonna go do something, shop or something, just to.
Harry, you can't be out for a long period of time. You know why? Because your body is gonna rebel.
I know. That's the one thing. I still have some joint and the exhaustion part of it. So
I wouldn't go to a store. If I were you, I would drive to a park and walk around the park.
Probably one lap, and I'll be like,
yeah. That'll open up your lungs. That will open up your lungs, and that'll give your body some outside time without being in a store. Because you get in a store, Harry, with all those people, you're gonna start sweating. I'm gonna tell you, because this is what happens to me when I have my dairy episodes. When I get up early, when I start feeling better, and you start to feel better, you get out there in General Pop, and you're like, it's exhausting. So go to a park, go someplace where it's not a whole bunch of people, and that you could stroll, take your time, sit on the bench, really take your time, open up your lungs.
I mean,
do that first.
Because if there are more than two people in a room, I instinctively start sweating anyway. Because I have, the introvert in me, I get anxious. You just don't see it. That's why I wear 3 layers, Babz. You never see me sweat. You never see me sweat.
You take that very far. You know what that meant by never let them see. They didn't mean that, Harry. So go to a park tomorrow. Don't go to Walmart or Target. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Because you'll suffer. So just take your wife to a park, walk around, maybe take a little picnic if you feel like it, sandwich or something.
Well, we'll see how this new season treats us tomorrow.
Oh, I know. Is this supposed to be like this? Is this it?
I think tonight is going to be in the 40s. So.
Oh, I know. This is making me rethink my gala outfit. was like, oh, I gotta.
So I mean, I think it's supposed to warm up a little next week. But I don't think it's gonna be any more 85s for a while. But
I don't know. I think we got one more in us.
oh, we definitely will get one coming around, but I don't think not in the next 5 to 7 days. But
Oh man, so it's gonna be real fall.
not really, but
No, you're right, Harry. Look at this.
But I love this weather, Babz.
Yeah, no, this is a good sweater weather.
Yeah.
You see the Saturday Night Live skit? Sweater weather, sweater weather, sweater weather.
And for me, I don't even put on a jacket till it really gets into the 30s. So I mean, and sometimes not even that. I just go from my house to the car, from the car to the office without.
Yeah, next week is the highs are just barely getting to 70. 70, 73 might be the highest on Sunday. And then after that is 68, 64. Ooh.
Jeez, it feels like Halloween is coming.
Well, it is.
Jeez, it's right there. I know I already see some people already put their stuff on their lawn and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. You know why? Because they want Halloween to start. They wanted to start from October 1st all the way to October. Because, Halloween is just one day, Harry.
Well,
it's not like Halloween season.
I don't want to see any Christmas stuff.
Oh, don't go out there because it's already out.
Oh, it is? People already got
Christmas? God, yes, they already started. The only thing they haven't done is played music. But there's Christmas stuff out. They're loading it up already.
Oh, dear Lord. I mean, come on. Let's wait for Halloween. I'm okay with the week before Thanksgiving that people start breaking out the Christmas stuff. But all of this stuff is like happening so early. I saw, I think today that I think it's Target and Walmart are going to be having sales earlier than their Black Friday.
Oh yeah, they got to get it in, Harry.
Yeah. So
the retailers got to get it in. They took a hit these 3 years.
Yeah. So it's like so they're thinking to themselves, with inflation, people are going to want to run to get any deals early. So they're going to start putting stuff out. I mean,
I would like a new TV, but I don't got no new TV money.
I haven't, and it's unusual. I usually have some Christmas gifts already purchased. I haven't bought anything yet.
Oh, what you waiting on?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just let Karen deal with it. I always say that, and then I end up buying.
I know. Then you get in the way.
Yeah, then I end up buying a bunch of stuff for the girls. So
you say it, and then you get in the way. So I was like, okay, all right. Rosh Hashanah is what, Monday?
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Oh, that's nice.
Paul, what are we doing for Rosh Hashanah? Are we open?
Well, 2% of me will be on vacation. Or I shouldn't call it vacation. Paul, that's work. I could never be a religious person, I gotta tell you. Ever.
No, I couldn't be Jewish. They got too many daggone holidays. And they're not fun holidays, right?
Yeah, they're not holidays. They're not real holidays.
They're not like sit down, kick your feet up. They're like, well, we gotta get all the stuff and do all the things. I was like,
yeah.
What?
It's work.
Holiday really is holy day. So I guess they get it right, we get it wrong.
That's a lot of work.
But it always is a lot of work. I was like, Jewish people always getting it in. I was like, gosh, is there a holiday where you do nothing? Oh, but then that's the normal sundown to sun up the next day kind of stuff. That's keeping the Sabbath. So I get that part, but it just seems.
But even that, there's a lot of prep before that.
I know, that's what I mean, Harry. I couldn't be Jewish. Too much.
I know. I mean, for me, too much is having to go to church on a Sunday. It's just too much.
It's too much.
I can't
what about the Unitarians? Maybe we could be Unitarian. I don't think they have any stuff, right?
Or at least they should have like, especially during sports, events, like if the playoffs is on and baseball and stuff, they should have like a big screen at the corner of the church where the game is on.
Okay.
So that's people who are interested in the game and in what the pastor's saying, but you want to participate. I say you get it all in. And then you could pray. You could pray for your team. You could pray for your team while you're there. So
Jewish people are not gonna have that. They're not gonna do it. There's some black churches that are not gonna do it. The Kojics, the Pentecostals, they're not gonna do it. You got to be all in. If you ain't running up and down them aisles, Harry, you ain't even in church.
I know. That's too much. Look,
too much.
I guess you get your aerobics in.
I guess, Harry, too much.
I would like to be able to, the Gong Show. You remember the Gong Show?
I do.
I mean, I know a lot of people probably listening get it. Except for the young people, don't remember the Gong Show. But I would love to have that hook or get the buzzer to stop the preacher. So, it's like, okay, you've exhausted your time, bro.
I don't go to those churches.
Let's get out of here. I can't.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just too much.
That's of my youth. I go to UCC church. You know what time? We start at 10. By 10:45, we are saying goodbye.
That's right.
15 minutes for fellowship. I'm home by 11:15. That's all I can stand. I can't do much longer than that, Harry. If I have to do much longer than that, I wouldn't be in church. I don't know if anybody got a shorter ceremony than us. Maybe the Catholics, you run in and get you some mass, some words in Latin.
No, those are the longest.
The masses?
Masses, oh my God.
Well, it's a lot of ritual.
Yeah, when I was a child, I used to always get flicked.
Still, you better sit down.
Or either wake up or shut up. It's like, oh my God, is this guy still talking? Jesus. No, those are the worst, and they're the most boring things. I prefer the gymnastics of the Pentecostal churches.
At least you get a show.
That's right.
You get a show. Nope. I like my UCC church. You know why? Hour. You get a good word. You get some songs. You get some fellowship. I mean, you get a mighty word in a short period of time. I love it.
And that's how church should be, right? It should be like homework, right? You go, you say hi to your brothers and sisters in whatever, in Christ, if that's what it is. And then you just get the homework. The preacher gives you, your thesis, his thesis, and you go, okay, I'm going to go and look this up. I'm going to go see if what I look up matches what he said.
Maybe you won't do that, but.
Well, that's what I used to do all the time. I say like, no, bro. You're preaching this wrong. Let me go look this up.
We're not gonna be welcome at any churches.
Nah, wait a minute.
We're not gonna be welcome at any churches or synagogues or temples or mosques. None of that.
Babz, I will never forget Pentecostal church in Fairhaven. When I first moved to New Haven, that I was looking for a church. I went there for a while, and the pastor called me an influence of the devil.
What?
Yes, he told me I was an influence of the devil because.
Why?
Because I would go after the preachings. I would go and question what he said.
To him?
Yeah, of course. I got, me, Babz. I got to do this.
But most pastors like when people come and ask them questions about what they just spoke about.
If they could actually back up what they were saying, if they actually did their homework, if, for me, that's all I have, right? So that's all I have. You say something, I look it up. I'm going to go proofread everything you said. And then I'll come and I'll ask you, I'll be like, look, was that Holy Ghost inspired? Because that's not what the Bible says. And stuff like that, and then I started getting involved with the youth, and I started talking about spiritual freedom. And yeah, I was kind of told not to come back because.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's not a very progressive church.
No.
It's not. You welcome at UCC. They like that kind of stuff. They like that kind of talking.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good debate. It's what I do, right? So I've always been like that. And if the church doesn't, promote that, I think it's bad church.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You should
I'm very
be able
selective
to
about where I go. I'm not. I just don't like. I don't like long churches. I don't see the point of it. I don't enjoy it. I just don't. So.
And it's biblical to test the spirit, right? So you got to test everything. Test everything. Don't take anybody's word for anything.
No one is inviting us to church, Harry. No one is going to invite us to anybody's church. Like, okay, I know that now. But I do pop into Dixwood Congregational Church. I do, because I like the history of it. I like where it is. And I like Reverend Streets. He brings a mighty word. And they just don't have a choir. I cannot stand that part. I was like,
the last church I visited, and I was a member for a little bit, was in West Haven. It was a non-denominational church.
Yeah.
And that was pretty all right, but my heart wasn't into any of that stuff. As far as I prefer, that's why I say I'm agnostic, but I'm leaning Christian.
Well, you've got some roots in you, so you can't. Right. If you was raised up in the church, Harry, it is hard to leave any of it away, right? So it's hard to just be done with all of it. So there are parts of it that you like. Absolutely. And that speak to you. And then there are parts you're like, no, I can leave this right here.
Absolutely. It's, Christianity saved me, right? It saved me when I was at the worst, pulled myself out of my situation with Christianity. So I have nothing against it. But sometimes you evolve, you evolve and you don't think the same anymore, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think I encourage people, if you're looking for something to help you out and you actually believe in God and stuff like that, that you go find yourself a good church where they allow you to ask questions. That's the key thing. They allow you to ask questions, and the people teaching are able to learn themselves, because when you preach something, you should be able to actually dissect it to the point where you're learning from your own, because it's not your word. It's supposed to be the word of God. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there.
There. Oh my God. Yeah.
Christianity is good.
We're not getting invited nowhere. Although I did get to speak at a church a couple of weekends ago, Harry. Seventh-day Adventist. I'm not going there either. It's the same to me. It's just too long. I can't do it.
I know that people think that you're supposed to suffer.
I don't want to.
Right. It doesn't make sense. No, I don't
I like an hour. I'll give you an hour, Harry. I'll give you an hour is what I could do. After that, wow.
You know why? Because I immediately will go and say, oh wait, yeah, but I don't need to go to church because biblically we are the church, right? So, so wherever I go, I'm having church.
That's a good way to sort of live your life, that you are the church, and wherever you go, you behave accordingly.
Exactly. You're having church every time. I mean, especially if you believe, right? It's like, it's not like you get a timeout from your life and go on a Sunday and go, oh, no. Now my life is living correctly because I came into a building. No,
Yeah.
Christianity is a way of life, right? So
Yes.
there you go.
Yes. I'm with you. I feel you.
So if you like this message, we have a GoFundMe account. No, I'm kidding. We'll send you some holy water or
Yes.
some blessed rags.
Yes. We could pray over some rags, Harry, and send them out.
Hey.
We could do that.
Just as good as anybody else. Praying over them.
Yeah, well, I don't want to make fun of other people's stuff. Like if that fills you, it gives you some strength. All right, I'm with it. I'm for whatever you think gives you.
Hey, well, you know, I'm always ready for. I always have some holy water because you know we never know when the vampires or the zombies or whatever are gonna show up. So I'm ready to bless any water.
Yeah, I love a good zombie vampire movie. Zombie and vampire movie.
And vampire.
I think there's a hybrid one coming out now, Harry, where the kids need the blood. They're not really vampires, but they're zombies. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. I was like, now that I could get behind. It's scary too, a little scary. But that kind of stuff doesn't scare me. I don't like the supernatural stuff, Harry.
Why doesn't that scare you? Because that's more.
I don't know.
Because Babz, that's more likely to happen. The zombie part.
That's why I'm probably not afraid. The spirit stuff and ghost stuff, I don't like. Supernatural stuff and things you can't see coming at you, and I don't like that.
I was reading there's a great haunted house in Connecticut that's where you could go in and stay overnight, Babz.
No, I'm never doing that. Why would I do that?
That would be a great advertisement for your show. It's like
why? There's nothing scary about LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I don't do that. I'd have to have 50 people in there with me.
Oh, hey, that's actually a good one. The squad will go.
No, my squad wouldn't do it. Are you kidding me? I'm not one of these people, Harry, like, oh, I hear there's a haunted house. I must go investigate.
Oh, man, I would love
I'm going to take your word for it. Listen, you say the house is haunted, I'm with you. Whoever's in there haunting it, God bless them. Like, I hope they get rest or whatever. Don't got to worry about me. Like, worry about me.
Well, you know, I think I need to get a couple of friends together to go and stay in a haunted house because...
What friends do you have that's going to do that, Harry?
You know, Angel's a chicken, so...
Angel's not doing it. Who else is doing it?
See, the problem
you do
is,
not have any friends who
the problem is that my close friends are all living in Florida or something now.
Yeah, they could, you could wrangle them here. You could, make a trip. Oh, well.
You know, well,
I know who will go with you. Daisy.
Oh, Daisy would go with me. She'd be like, Papa, where's the scary stuff? She'd be like, I don't see Annabelle. Where's Annabelle?
Where's Chucky? What is happening? Yeah, no. She'll go with you. That's your ride right there.
That one right there.
Other than that, nobody else is doing that. Harry, I don't see the point of it. All right, we got the call letters coming up. We're gonna take a break, everybody, and then we'll be back with more foolishness and mayhem. Trust me.
All right, you're listening to LoveBabz, LoveTalk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio, and we'll be right back. Let me just cue music. Cue music, Harry.
distant shores. I've been waiting, wanting more for the whole night, and it ain't right. I've been saying what's on my mind, trying to explain what can't be defined, and for so long it's been so strong. Suddenly it's clear, now that I can hear these love notes, the ones that I wrote. Oh, these melodies, here are some memories, and these love notes I found in an old coat mean something new, all because of you. I've been looking for inspiration, I need a little help, someone to lean on. Can you hear me? Come near me. I've been dreaming my angel will come, but I never expected that you'd be the one. Now I found you, I wanna stay around you. Suddenly it's clear, now that I can hear these love notes, the ones that I wrote. Oh, these melodies, here are some memories. These love notes I found in an old coat mean something new, all because of you. That we wrote, these melodies, here are our memories. Oh, these love notes I found in an old coat, they mean something new, all because of you.
And when the Avma, say we pick up go and must have forgot. You X me out entirely. Childish games, you just can't accept the truth. To make it worse, you were playing victim too. Insecure, surviving with a broken heart. And now I'm sure that you were broken from the start. I seek companionship, but you just seek the torch. I speak intelligence, but you just seek the knowledge. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here to fill a void. You say you want me, but really it's a bore. Negative much, wonder why I disappear. Nagging so much, drying out my atmosphere. I don't understand how you could be so bored. I do it all. You can't cook or clean or do a chore. And I'm so done with all your games and crime and grit. And this is so dumb. It couldn't be more opposite. Now that you're gone, scouting for a man to do all that you can. But he will see you're useless too. I seek companionship, but you just seek the torch. I speak intelligence, but you just seek the knowledge. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here just to fill a void. You say you want me, but really it's a bore. I seek companionship, but you just seek the torch. I speak intelligence, but you just seek the knowledge. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here to fill a void. You say you want me, but really it's a bore. But really it's a bore. But really it's a bore. But really it's a bore.
I said a hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say
hello.
To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, and the purple,
and yellow.
But first, I gotta
Bang bang. We're gonna get thrown off.
Well, you know, Karen's actually going to see the Sugar Hill Gang tonight in Middletown.
What?
Yes, her and her squad are going. So
oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah, so they're in Middletown today.
What is going on in Middletown? I need to get up on that. I'm going to a gala. But man, I don't
You know,
know. Them
of
them,
course,
them cats as old as I am now. They're older. So
of
they're gonna be
course,
doing
I wasn't invited, Babs.
it's a
I don't know
girls'
if
night
it's,
out. Girls'
yeah.
night
I
out.
mean, why can't I?
Girls' night out.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I mean,
You could
she.
go, Harry,
No. She
but
needs
you
that.
can't go with them.
Right. She needs that time with her
With her girlfriends.
friends. So
Girls' night out.
I'm good. I used to get jealous of stuff like this and stuff.
Now you're like, no, I'm not going.
No.
Like, I don't know why I was jealous. I wasn't going anyway.
Yeah. No. And then of course, I don't like to go out. So of course, yeah, her friends should go out with her.
Yes. Yeah, go see the Sugar Hill Gang in wheelchairs.
I wonder if they still got it. You know, it's like,
Roll them on stage and see what happens. They old, Harry, I'm 59. They got to be at least 5, 6, 7 years older than me.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, they were older, not that much older than us. I mean,
Harry, I'm 59.
yeah, so they have to be in their 60s.
I think one passed though. One of the Sugar Hill Gang passed.
They're in Harbor Park, Middletown, Connecticut.
Yeah. Good for them that they're still touring.
Yeah.
Love that. I didn't even think about seeing them. I think I don't know how old they are. Let's see, Wonder Mike. Let's see. He was born in so he would be 65. He was born in 1957. So just saying, Harry. Master G, my mellow, it's on you. So what you going to do? He was born in 1962, so he's 60.
Wow. We're old. That's what that's telling me. That, jeez.
Yeah, we done. Big Bank Hank. I think somebody passed. He died in 2014. Big Bang Hank. I'm Big Bang Hank. You know, the ladies did. Yeah, he died in November 2014. Wow. Okay.
Wow. But that's good. They're still, like you said, they're still touring. They still getting.
Yeah, they're still doing their thing. You know, it's still my mellow. It's on you. So what you gonna do? It's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop to the break of dawn. Woo! That just took me all the way back, Harry. It just took me all the way.
I wonder. I mean, you look at these rockers. I mean, like AC/DC, and they still rock.
Hey, the Rolling Stones are still rolling.
Yeah, I mean, and you watch them; they are still getting it in.
And them guys is old. Mick Jagger is what, 90?
Did he recently have another child, or not him have
Oh
it?
my God, I think so.
So he's still popping. I mean, not popping. But yeah, so I mean, these guys just keep going. I mean, Mick Jagger looks like a mummy, so I don't know.
I mean, Mick Jagger was born in 1943.
Yeah.
So he's 79. 79.
And he still got the moves like Jagger.
Yeah, he's out there doing it. They still touring, Harry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So,
I guess you work. I mean, especially when you're an entertainer, right? You work or die, it feels like. So it's like they have to continuously, exercise their creative juices. So it's like,
but it's not like playing football. Like you're not gonna be past 50 playing football. Ideally, 40 is where you hang it up. But these cats, I mean, they're not Harry, they got people put their sound together, put the stage together. They're not out there doing that. They just walk on stage and hammer out the songs that people want to hear.
Yeah,
and then get off stage.
They're making their money, and they're also keeping people employed by continuing
yes,
the tours.
Because they're not little tours. They're not doing they're not sitting in little clubs, Harry. They selling out whole big giant arenas. Like, although I would see the Rolling Stones again. I would see them again. But that's all right.
I don't know. For me, it's different. For me, I would like to see just certain R&B people. I wouldn't. I mean, maybe AC/DC. I'm a big AC/DC fan, but Aerosmith, maybe.
Only if they would Run DMC.
Walk this way. But anyway,
that's the only way I would do it.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of artists, but yeah, I have to actually. I'm different, For me to get into a crowd and enjoy stuff, I really have to be.
Oh yeah, my days of going to big arenas is done. Yeah. I'm not doing that, Harry. First of all, I'm old. I have to go to the bathroom. No, not doing it. I like a small venue. You know what I mean? Like I like a small, intimate venue, like jazz clubs and stuff like that. I'll do that. I'll do Toads, and I'll do College Street Music Hall. That's as big as I want to be.
Yeah,
that's enough people for me right there. That's my sweet spot. Halls and arenas and bowls. Nope.
Yeah, that is work just to get up out your seat, walk all the way up to get to the bathroom. That's work. I can't do it. When I occasionally will buy seats and stuff, and I'll give it to my daughter, and if my wife wants to go with my daughter and stuff, but I won't go. I don't do it. The last concert I went to was Mary J. Blige.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she got it in. I loved her concert, but that's it. I ain't doing no more. I'm done. There's too many people, even though I really did enjoy the atmosphere and everything, because everybody knew her music, everybody was singing it. So it was like, it was a good night, but no more. It would have to be intimate stuff, like you said,
Yeah, no, I can't be in a big stadium. I can't do it. So I'll just decline. Unless I'm VIP and they put me right up front and then I go out a separate way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's the only way I can do it. I don't want to make my way through the crowds. I don't want to do any of that stuff. Like, no. I did all that when I was young. Can't do it now. I don't have the tolerance for it. And it's fine. Let young people do all that rush the stage crap and, be all drunk and throwing up. I let them have it. It's a rite of passage. Do your thing. Like, no, I've been there, done that. I ain't trying to do it again. Me, it's a little supper club. I like a little supper club. Little piece of the little quiet little kind of thing.
So let me do a quick PSA here.
Oh, we got PSAs?
No, well, it's not an official PSA, but the story where they're recalling condoms and pregnancy tests.
Oh.
Well, and of course the major discount chain that they're coming from.
Oh boy,
the Family Dollar. So yeah, if you bought your condoms at the Family Dollar, oops, that might not have worked.
Oh boy, oh Lord, Family Dollar stay in trouble, don't they?
Yeah.
Is they getting that stuff from China?
You know that, and it's their stuff falls off the truck You know, they get the leftovers, the crushed boxes that nobody wants to take.
Yeah.
You know, so
I thought so.
so anyways, I mean, there you go. I mean, oof, if you bought Family Dollar condoms and even the pregnancy tests, that sucks. People count on both those things.
Gosh. I don't know, Harry. I can't with Family Dollar sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. I get if you have no other choice. You live in a food desert, and they stick a Family Dollar right in your neighborhood.
Yep.
And that's your only option. I get it.
I get it. We get it.
But
We get it. That's
But there's been too many stories of them selling old.
Oh my God! Remember
and
they had the
stuff
whole
like-
story, Harry, where they had the distributor warehouse has so many mice,
Oh, rats! Yeah, they have.
rats, and
Oh
they have
my
so much rat stuff that they had to tell people to throw out all the stuff
Yeah.
that they had got delivered because it was just
Yeah, I mean, they
Infested.
actually they closed down a couple of warehouses to try to resolve that rat issue.
yeah, because it was contaminating all the products.
I hope they resolved it because sometimes out of sight.
I know
out of mind.
I know, you know what, Harry, we ain't heard nothing else about it. We've
Yeah.
not heard another thing about it. So I'm like, okay, what now?
Yeah, oof. That's a
I
rat.
think about that every time I go in there. I was like, ooh.
You know,
What?
I don't go. The last time I was in a dollar store, Family Dollar chain, it was during COVID, and I was shopping for hand sanitizer. And they had a lot of. I checked the shelves. They had a lot of expired stuff. So I don't buy from there. I mean, the thing is that a lot of canned food, those are sell by dates. They're not saying you could buy the can. It's not saying that it's rotted or anything. Those are sell by dates, or I think they're suggested sell by dates, but they're not saying, because those cans usually last years. I mean, so but the thing is that it does make me feel uncomfortable to pick up something and the expiration date is 2 months ago and stuff like that. It's just weird. I can't do it.
I understand.
It's different if it's in my house, like on my shelf. I'll have Chef Boyardee. That
Boyardee.
Yeah, because my granddaughters and that's a quick meal if you're starving and you don't want to cook. I love Chef. I mean, I grew up on Chef Boyardee, so it's like for me it's beefaroni, But anyway, so I'll have a can and I'll go, oh, this is expired, but I'll open it and everything, make sure everything's good. And usually these canned food doesn't. They actually can. They have these standards of canning, and these things last for 10, 20 years sometimes. So, but that's end of the world scenario. Don't eat a can of anything. It was 20 years.
Are we back to the end of the world? That's tomorrow,
No.
right?
That's tomorrow. That's true. I should eat all my cans of Chef Boyardee right now.
Tomorrow's the end of the world.
But yeah,
Okay.
so check your condoms. Wow, I'm looking at.
I don't
see. Anyway,
I don't get my condoms at Family Dollar. I go right to the health department and get them at Meadow Street.
That's true. Planned Parenthood usually is giving them out.
Oh yeah, Planned Parenthood. If I'm over there, I just grab a handful.
Yeah. So I feel bad for anybody who has to think to themselves, oh my God, what did I do? But
well, the people that shop at Family Dollar is probably not going to hear about Family Dollar. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true. Unless they hear it here.
Well,
That's Love Talk.
Yeah.
Um,
Check your condoms, people.
So there's a new potato chip. Babz.
New.
A new chip.
You know,
Now,
people are always putting out new chips, Harry.
This is an interesting one.
Oh, what does it do? It's got CBD in it. What?
It's a vagina flavored crisp.
Where do you see this at, Harry?
Telling you.
What?
Let me send it to you in the chat.
No.
It's a
flavor or a shape. What is it? It's gonna be
flavored.
tricky to do that with a chip, but I don't know.
So yeah. So
who's
the question is?
Did they give you some history about whose flavor?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Whose vagina? That's the question. So yeah, Chaz, a Lithuania-based crisp company, has launched the first in the world limited edition. Can I say the P word?
What's the P word?
You say it.
What's the word?
Vagina.
Okay.
You know,
like PUSSY?
Yeah.
Like pussy?
Yeah. Flavored chip. They launched the first flavored chip, which were created based on research from around the world that suggests millennials are having 3 times less sex than their parents at the same age. So they want to give them the taste, I guess.
What does that got to do? I don't see it. I don't see the thing. I clicked on the link, but I see all the other stuff. Where's it in relationship to?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway.
I
don't,
so there's that. I mean, for anybody.
Well, who are these chips for? Like who? I say that again.
For millennials, right? So the new pea flavored chips were created based on research from around the world that suggests millennials are having 3 times less sex than their parents at the same age.
Well, that's because their butts are on TikTok. Get off TikTok, they might be able to get some action in.
Well, that's where they get the action. Do you see the guy, who's the guy who was on The Voice? Adam Levine.
Oh my God.
He just had to apologize because he was having an uncomfortable relationship. He's saying it's not an affair, but he was having a TikTok relationship and saying stuff he shouldn't say to somebody who's
the young lady said they had a year-long affair.
Right. And he's just saying all they did was talk. Well, they never met up. She's not saying they met up, but still, you could have an affair. I mean, affair is a mental thing, an affair. It's not just sex. You're having intimate conversations with somebody. That's an affair. You know, so, I mean, some people see it differently. The sex act is a big component. I get it, but I don't know if I'm having sexual conversations with somebody, I don't think Karen will say, "Oh yeah, that's okay."
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think so either. Not that Puerto Rican woman. For me, Harry, it's the level of humiliation and disrespect that would make me leave you right there. Like I just want to stick around for that. Like, yeah. I just wouldn't stick around. And now this woman, his wife, probably will stick around because she feels like, well, I can forgive or whatever. I mean, she would be stupid, but all right, if that's what you want to do. But I would never be able to trust him. And I would just be like, listen, clearly you don't want to be in this relationship, in this marriage. So I'm gonna get out. We're gonna separate. We're gonna divorce. So you could go and live how you want to live. You can see your kids, support your kids. I'm not ever going to stand in the way of that. But what I'm not going to do is stand alongside you after you have humiliated me across the world. I'm not doing it. And then you send this chick a text saying you want to name our child that we created together after her. Harry, I don't know where they do that at.
This is the thing. I mean, I don't know how he's not sleeping with one eye open. I mean,
I would just leave him. I just wouldn't be. I just wouldn't put up with it. It's not even a forgiveness thing, Harry.
yes,
It says, I'm in this with you. I honored and respected you. And this is what you do. He's not a kid, Harry. He's a grown man. He's not a child. But that's just this entitlement mess and this sense of privilege. And, I could just do anything I want to do. And it could be a temporary lapse of judgment. It could be. But everything has a price. And you don't want this family because I'm standing there with you. I don't make those decisions. I didn't make a decision to step out and have some emotional affair with somebody on freaking social media.
This is the thing. How stupid do you have to be?
I don't know.
how could I trust that you're going to grow a brain after this? I mean, it's just, I wouldn't be able to do it either. It's like you said, the lack of respect that he had for her and doing it on a public platform.
I'm like, what? Because for me, when I see stuff like this, Harry, it makes me think they want to get caught. They want to get out. Do you know what I mean? Like they want to get out.
Or they think they do until they get caught.
They want to be out. And this is a way to do it. Now, it might not be, they don't even know they want to be out the marriage because why would you? No. Yeah. I just don't like the humiliation. This woman is very pregnant. His wife is very pregnant. And I just couldn't. And the fact that we're talking about this foolishness is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, Adam Levine, go sit your narrow ass down somewhere.
Yeah.
Go dance yourself. Go dance yourself down. He's stupid. I'm not suggesting he should be hurt. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just suggesting his wife should pack her stuff and leave and be like, listen, you see the kids anytime you want. We'll work out custody arrangements. You want them 2 times a week? You got it. Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm out of this. For my own peace of mind and my own self-respect, I'm not going to do this with you. Because
it's hard to understand, and I've seen it so many times. People publicly humiliated, and it doesn't, not just stars. I mean, when you have
not just stars.
Yeah, just people within your family have affairs, and then the whole family finds out. It's just a humiliation that is hard to get over.
Yeah.
But and I never understand because most men leave if it's done to them.
Oh my God, Harry! If this was the other way around,
yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. That most men leave, but the woman, I don't understand why, or their capacity to take more abuse than men would take. I don't know. It's confused. That's a confusing thing for me. But.
Yeah, I'm with you. Because he wouldn't have been able to stand by. He'd have been like, oh no, you embarrassed me, you humiliated me, the whole world's looking at me, what kind of man am I? And my wife is stepping up. It would just be a whole mess.
Yeah.
So I'm not with that, Harry.
Pretty insane. In New Jersey, at a New Jersey food processing plant.
Oh, don't tell me no gross thing.
No, a guy was found dead in the kettle cooker. Babz. So he actually
fell in?
I don't know, but the police are saying there's no foul play. But he's a 63-year-old man, and he was found in the kettle cooker dead.
He fell over, had a heart attack. They didn't do the autopsy yet.
No, they just
What
say.
about the lady in Belk in where is it? Belk in
Yeah.
North Carolina? She was in the bathroom dead for 4 days before somebody found her. You know, Belk is a department store, like a Macy's.
4 days?
4 days. I was like,
Mm.
so her
Doesn't
family
your-
reported her missing, but I
Doesn't
don't
your
know.
body start to decompose?
Well,
And-
yeah.
anyway,
But
Ugh.
4 days in a department store bathroom, nobody saw you?
yeah. Now,
Like, what the hell
that
is-
place, the cat where the guy was found dead, the plant produces organic, natural, and ready-to-drink teas. I hope they get rid of that machine and replace it. 'Cause, ooh. But I saw a story that
Wait,
maybe-
is there a brand to the tea? Because
no, it doesn't say. It just says
it'll just get on my nerves, Harry. Now all tea is gonna be suspect.
well,
Is this the dead guy tea? What is this?
that guy tea. What's that taste? So, Babz, this story
Oh no.
made me worry about you.
Oh no.
Right? So, mother of 5 died after eating a vegan wrap contaminated with traces of milk. So she ate a vegan wrap that had traces of milk protein in it, and she's allergic to the milk protein,
That's me.
and she died from it. That is some scary stuff because you don't know. On the wrapper,
Yes.
it says no milk product, but it has a warning of cross contamination. So that's what happened. There was a cross contamination of some coconut, had traces of milk protein or something. It's crazy.
Oh,
So
man.
vegan wrap Babz. You have to don't eat no prepackaged vegan anything.
Harry, I do my due diligence.
Oh my
like-
God.
I'm like
Only
James
fresh
Bond.
up.
I read and reread, and I don't play, because that could be me. That easily could be me.
Yes.
That could easily be me. That's why I'm so diligent when I go places and I ask people, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just like, I gotta save my own life here. Like I don't want to die over some foolishness.
So the manufacturer of the yogurt, it's
Oh, they're gonna try to get out of it, right? Well, we said
well, it says it was labeled as dairy free, but which is, come on, you can't label something dairy free and then have a little warning of cross contamination.
yeah. You
I
can't.
mean,
Just
Oh my
don't
God.
just say it's not dairy free. Just simple as that. Not good for vegans. Just make it that way. People see that's the problem with these, and these manufacturers, they don't want to put all the ingredients on stuff. This was the battle for many, many years, right? This is how McDonald's didn't want to tell people they were putting milk proteins on their French fries. They were insisting that they didn't have any. And people were like, but I'm sick. Well, you must have eaten something from somewhere else. Finally, they came clean. Like, yeah, we was doing that.
no. So what this says is that they had flagged it internally as a risk of cross contamination, but they never
They never put it to the public.
right to the public. So
Because I think people don't believe that people will die from allergies. I think that's what it is, Harry. I think, well, a little bit is not going to hurt them. Do you know what I mean? That's how people think. Oh, it's just a little bit of cross-contamination.
well, yeah, right. This is what it's saying. It was a couple of drops of
Yeah. People say that to me all the time, Harry, and they bring me stuff, they make stuff for me. And I was like, oh, I just put a little bit of milk in it. I was like,
oh, just a little bit.
a little bit? Really? I
That's
just
not
used a
gonna
little
kill
bit of butter.
That's not gonna kill me. Thank you.
Harry, I'm telling you, people say this to me all the time. Well, there's just a little bit of milk in it, or a little bit of butter. I was like, I can't have a little bit. A little bit is a lot.
No. I know. I did that one time. I bought Bella a hamburger, and when they were handing it to me, I said, "Now the order was make sure there's no plain, no mayonnaise or anything." And the lady said, "Oh yeah, we took it off." I said, "No, take it off. You got to go make me a burger that there was nothing on top of this burger.
Right. Right.
You can't put a layer of mayonnaise and then take it off. Are you insane?"
I get that all the time too, Harry. Swear to God. I was like, no, I can't. Wiping it off is not going to help.
Yeah, it's not gonna help. What are you trying to do?
Kill me? trying to kill me.
I mean, what they need to check if it's like whether she, has something against Putin or something, because that's some Putin stuff there.
All right, listen, I feel everything about that. I feel everything about it because I know exactly what you're going through. That's why these allergies are these companies that don't want to put and Harry, the other part of too is that the way these companies that produce these products, they'll change the language of what milk proteins are, which I don't understand that either. So because I belong to an allergy site and they send me periodically the changes of products, because they are the ones they are the watchdogs for this kind of stuff. And I was like, I don't understand. Why would you want people to be harmed? You want everybody to enjoy your product. Say what it is so that those who can't indulge it, they won't mess with it, right? Don't mislead us because it's harmful. It's life-threatening when you mislead us.
Yeah.
It's that kind of mess, Harry.
She had 5 kids.
I hope they sue, and those 5 kids will never have to want for anything the rest of their lives. Now, it won't replace their mother, but they shouldn't suffer financial hardship. Now, they should be compensated way above. Their college should be taken care of, housing should be taken care of. I don't care. Because they misled, because I'm sure that woman was very careful her whole life about this and trusted this product to be as it said. Right. on the container,
Well, on the container it says dairy free.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And then when you get sued, you find out all the inner office memos.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
It's not really dairy free. It's
not really.
It's a little bit dairy free.
There's some cross contamination here or there. But...
And now, some products put that, they'll say, some products, Harry, will say, we made this vegan, but it's made in a plant that is not vegan. You know what? They'll say that. So I'm like, okay, that's a start. And then you go at your own risk after that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they let you know possibility.
Yeah, if they let you know. If they let you know, but if they don't let you know, Harry, you just eating. Like, oh, yeah, no, I feel it. That's a terrible. But this happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, and because it's always the question that I always used to have to ask with Bella: do you make eggs on the same grill? Because if it is, then I can't order for her here. Because she will have a contact reaction to the eggs. So it's always, well, yeah, but there's no eggs on the grill right now.
Was there eggs on the grill 5 minutes ago?
Right,
10 minutes
so there
ago?
were eggs. So the answer is yes, you make eggs on the same grill. Just say it.
Yeah, it's fine. Just say it and I'll make other decisions. This is not an accusation.
Right. I'm not saying that you did this intentionally to me, but I'll go to the next place. I'll just go to the next place.
I know, Harry. Believe me, I know. All right. It's time for us to get up out of here. It's been a good week. Thank you very much. Harry, so you're here on Monday, and then after that, you're on vacation.
I'm here on next week.
Oh, yeah, you're here all next week. Yes.
Yep. So
Okay.
I'll be, I think my flight is Saturday morning.
Okay.
So out of Tweed. So I'll be taking a velo to South Carolina.
All right. I'm through South Carolina. You'll like it. You'll get some of that sea and sand or whatever it is y'all do when y'all in South. Get the warmth, the heat, fried food.
That's the thing there. So we'll be taking a couple of days off of our, diet. I don't want to call it diet because it's a new lifestyle, but we're gonna indulge ourselves to certain places. Like there's a Brazilian restaurant over there that we have to go to.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll still enjoy it. Because you've been on this for a while.
Yeah.
And even if you go, you won't be able to, you're not going to be a glutton. You're not going to sit there and indulge. You'll have a little bit.
Right. That's the only thing that worries me because this restaurant is expensive. So if I'm going to spend $150, I'm going to eat. Or that's what I plan to. But I know I'm going to hit a wall immediately and it's going to just piss me off that I spent so much money.
Well, then
But we'll see.
Don't wrap your brain around it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. You know why?
Because you've been doing very well.
Yeah, because when I used to go to that Brazilian restaurant, whenever we go to Myrtle Beach, I would eat like tomorrow is the end of the world,
Yeah, well, don't do that because tomorrow won't be the end of the world. And
who knows? That's not what the Simpsons say.
But you know what? Your body is not gonna. Your body is gonna react in a bad way if you try to eat more than you're used to now. Because you are in a routine. It's a habit now.
Yeah.
So if you try to put more into it, you're gonna suffer, and then you're gonna be mad. You're gonna suffer, and then you're gonna be guilty, and then you're gonna go down a rabbit hole, and then it's So rethink it. Just rethink it a little bit. That's
maybe
all.
Maybe a little bit. But there's some really good, food down south. It's like,
well, just that you can have a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You're just paying for it, but I just want you to keep doing well. That's all.
No, but the plan is maybe a day here or a day there, but always, the rest of the time stay on plan.
Yeah, stay on plan. Just stay on plan because you're happier. And listen, you know what that food tastes like. It's not like you never had it. You already had it, and it's not. I'm gonna tell you something. It's not gonna taste. It's not gonna taste as good to you. So we gotta go. I'll see y'all. Have a good weekend. Tomorrow's the end of the world. Just be prepared.
That's right. Thank you for listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. If if there's a world after tomorrow, we'll see you Monday.
I got bodyguards, I got 2 big guns, I definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental, man, or some new Cadillac. So
after school, I take which is really on the lawn. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Let me tell you about the check, credit cards, more money.
But I wouldn't give a sucker or a bum from the rock, not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Gonna get a fly girl, gonna get
drive off in the Death OJ.
Hotel, motel, holiday inn.
If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend.
I'm not G, I'm
not let no.
So what you gonna do?
Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the
pretty girl.
Down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start pumping your fingers and stomping your feet.